Hi friend, welcome to Acre by the water. Hallo Tikus! Hallo Tikus! Hallo Mamour! We're discouraged, I think would be the word. We're having troubles with our roof. So the other day we found Phil was just gonna go take a bath and relax, and he goes into the bathroom and notices that there's water leaking from the ceiling light fixture. And then I think the same day or the day after, I'm not too sure, water was leaking from our bedroom ceiling. So when we got this house, we knew that we had to change the roof, but we had no idea like how bad it was. Like, we knew it was bad. We knew we had to change it, but it's a lot worse than what we thought. And now we just received our first electricity bill, and it's incredibly high. Like, I've never owned a house, so I was expecting it to be higher than apartment, but everyone I talked to that owns a house was like, what? That it's not supposed to be that high. So obviously we have an insulation problem. We knew that already. But yeah, that means we're gonna have to change the insulation in the roof also. So yeah, all this to say, it's starting to it's starting to be urgent. It's starting to rush because our gutters are also completely done. So we just had an estimate, and it's incredibly high. It's more than double what we thought it would be, because, and that doesn't count changing the gutters. We got to change the gutters too, which will be another amount. But yeah, this means like the price we got was for not only changing the roof, but decontamination and replacing all of the OSBs and redoing all of the insulation and the material and the labor, obviously. But yeah, it's very unfortunately necessary, because this is our situation right now. We're collecting water in anything we can find. This is how we are collecting water to make sure it doesn't go into the basement, and so far it's working. We haven't had any water in the basement. So yeah, this is Phil's water collection devices. As you can see, it's working. So the fact that we had water inside the house, it sucked, but it just, you see there's water collection system here too. So yeah, it sucks, but it also tells us that it's more urgent than what we thought. So I'm guessing we're gonna do this next week, but it's a lot of money. A lot more than what we thought. You see here, it's leaking from the gutter extension. I don't know if you can see right there. It's a hot day today, so everything is melting. Well, it's gonna stay because we're in Canada, but it's forming a lot of ice, let's just say. I'm discouraged. We knew we had to do this. We just didn't know it was going to be this expensive. We didn't know we had like a lot to change. So I'll show you the roof. So our friend came the other day and helped Phil shovel the roof. So there's no snow in the middle. I'm not sure if there's snow on the other side. I can't see. But it has snowed since. But yeah, Phil will bring you. I'll put some footage on screen right now of our situation that other night. What the hell? There's water leaking from the light fixture. What the hell? All the wires are soaked. Oh my. Oh, what the hell? So, I'm on the roof. I don't think this is the vent. Like, it's a bit like further, I think. Because this is the middle of the house. And there's no snow here, so obviously we're losing a lot of heat. We think we found the spot. So when Phil applies a bit of pressure on that spot, I don't know if you're gonna see, there's like a little bit more water that's soaked in there. Well, I guess that's all we can do for tonight. We had to turn the breaker off for a couple of days until this dried up because we didn't trust any water being in the electricals. And yeah, that breaker is connected to all of the lights in here. It's connected to the lights outside. It's connected to the lights in the hallway. So we had these little battery operated lights and some camping lights all around. So we took our shower with camping lights, and now that it's dried up, we've turned the breaker back on, and we got some waterproof marrettes. I don't know the name in English, but I'll put it here. But yeah, that was our situation for the bathroom. It's dry now, it's not leaking anymore. Well, it's dry, I mean, we emptied it and it hasn't refilled yet. And hopefully it doesn't. And in the bedroom, this was our little situation here, and it's emptied and dry now also. But yeah, it was coming from here. You can see there's an old patch, and all of this piece of gyps is like coming down a bit. So yeah, I can't wait to see inside of the ceiling, so in the roof. So the suggestion the roofer gave us, like the best roofing for us, he said would be like a membrane. What is it called? Thermal something membrane. Thermal welded membrane, something like that, which is what is on flat roofs, like on schools and supermarkets, whatever. That's what they have because they have flat roofs, and we like almost have a flat roof. So from my understanding, our slope is too low to have metal like we have right now. I don't know if we can see very well, but we don't have an attic access inside, like at all. Not at all. Absolutely zero access. So if there's something up there, like the other day, we had to close the breaker because electricals were getting water, but we weren't able to go in the attic and check everything out because we don't have an attic. So that's another problem. But yeah, apparently our slope is too low to have asphalt shingles or metal. I wanted to get metal because it's very solid, and that's what we have right now, and we thought it was just not installed properly. But as the roofer explained, we can put metal, but it's gonna just do the same thing. And I researched a lot online, and I've had a couple of discussions with ChatGPT about it, and our best solution is really the membrane. But it's expensive and it looks ugly. We've come to term with the fact that it's going to be ugly because aesthetics are not at all as important as not having water inside. So yeah, he explained that we will get water inside whatever we put other than a membrane, because the roof is pretty much almost flat. I don't think it shows on camera. It looks a lot, I don't know, looks like a bigger slope on camera, but it's actually it's almost flat. From my understanding, the slope is a bit less than 212, whatever that means. If someone, well, I know what it means, but like whatever that means to you guys. So yeah, I'm just going a bit further so that you can see. But yeah, again, on camera the slope doesn't look as flat, but I think it's like the fisheye-ish effect. But yeah, it's pretty flat. Like on our sheds, it's a lot better. Like this would be like a 4, I think. And I think for metal you need like between 4 and 6 minimum to have metal. This is the other shed. You see, this one doesn't like evacuate snow as well, even though it's metal. This one a little bit more. Well, the sun is also on it. Yeah, I'm so discouraged. Like, we knew we were gonna get surprises, obviously. I mentioned in other videos I can't wait, but I can wait to see what our surprises are gonna be. But I wasn't expecting this amount of money right up front for the first fix. You're figuring your buckets out. So as you can see, us collecting water like this and having water inside, it's very urgent. So the sooner we do this, the less chances we have of having mold. So far we haven't seen any mold inside, but I can't wait for the roofers to open everything up and tell us what it looks like. Yeah, the roof is really ugly. Like, well, the gutters. Oh my god, the gutters got even worse. Oh my god. I'll try to zoom. I don't know if you're gonna see well, but look at that. Also, we don't have any is it forens? Anyways, the like the metal thing that's supposed to cover the OSB, like right now it's metal OSB right under, and that's it. Like, and then there's our roof, whatever, but or I don't know, the wood, the structure. You're supposed to have like a little decorative piece that also prevents your OSB from getting water, but we don't have that. So you can see, I'll try to zoom. Wait, I'll try to go closer. Maybe. Anyways, all this to say that our OSB boards are getting soaked in water. And like, we don't want to do the same thing as they did and just DIY it, because obviously that did not work. And yeah, oh man, I'm completely discouraged. Like, being outside feels good. Well, being inside feels good too. Like, I love the house, but like being outside is what reminds me like why we got this property, because it's beautiful. It's just, this is not beautiful. Also, because I'm seeing them right now, the chimneys, we got the chimneys and the stove inside, we got it inspected, and it's not good news either. I can't even use my stove. For the people that haven't been following the journey, I'll show you right now what the stove looks like. But yeah, we can't use it because it's not legal, because there's no plate behind it to explain how to... I'm not sure what the plate is supposed to say. Anyways, there's supposed to be a plate for it to be legal, and it's not. And also there's insulation. Like, this smaller chimney here is for the stove upstairs, and there's insulation around the connection inside, and it's burnt, it's black. So they usually don't put that, like, that's not the legal way to do it. So again, it's something that was DIY'd. Also, it's just weird that it's like the roof is cut out like that, but that they said that's it doesn't matter. Yeah, also the slope for the connections inside are like this. So instead of like this or straight, it's supposed to be straight or a bit like this. And he said the fact that it's like this, when our fire is like burning out, well, there's not enough pull to bring all the smoke outside, since it's like this. So what it does is it's just like spiraling on itself and coming back in. So, which means we would just be breathing carbon monoxide. So obviously I don't want that. And the other solution, like he said, it would cost about around $8,000 to have this stove functioning, but again, it would still not be legal because the stove is not legal. So I would have to buy a new stove, and that would be like thousands more. So the other solution, which would cost about, I don't remember. I think the estimate was 13,000. The other solution is to just remove the stove upstairs and just forget about this chimney and close everything off, and then use this chimney, but they would have to change it because it's not, like, inside it's not very nice. And this used to go to, well, you see the propane line here, and right here it used to be connected to propane. It was a really old furnace that was downstairs, but it's not connected anymore. It wasn't working, so we got rid of it, but we still have the chimney and the hole. So they're saying maybe, because we were talking about maybe adding a wood stove downstairs so that we could heat the place a lot better. Having a stove downstairs, the heat rises, so you know, it would keep the place a lot warmer in the winter. But that's another $13,000 to install that, and that's not even counting the wood stove. The wood stove, we would try to get one on like Marketplace or something. But yeah, that's another thing that sucked. We had like 2 inspections on the same day. Whoa. Oh my god, that scared me. There's ice that just fell. Oh my god, that could have, I just like went through there. This could have fell on my head. So yeah, anyways, all this to say, we had 2 estimates on the same day, and both of them were bad news. Oh my god. Oh, Phil is shoveling. T'as-tu vu la gouttière là, rendue pire?
Ouais. Ben, c'est pour ça que je dégage ici, là.
Ok. Il y a un glaçon qui est tombé. Ben, un morceau de glace qui est tombé dans l'autre coin direct après que j'ai passé.
Ah ouais?
Ouais. As you can see, the gutter is just holding on with the cable. The cable of the, oh boy, of the dish. Wow, it's getting worse and worse. Like, no way would they have been able to do another winter with that roof. The sellers, I mean. They sold just on time for us to be stuck with their problems.
Yeah.
So, is the roofer the one that's gonna do the gutters?
I don't know.
Because it would have to be done on the same day, right? At the same time?
I don't know.
We had... I'm gonna go... Oh no, I'm not gonna go inside when you're... fucking... when you're close to the side like that. But yeah, the only times we had water inside was like 2 times. And it was when it was pretty warm outside. Well, warm for a Canadian winter. But we didn't have the bucket system. And snow was melting and creating ice. And ice was melting. And yeah, we think it was going into the basement like from the roof. So at first we thought it was the ground that was like water was coming inside from the ground. But now that we've like installed buckets everywhere like this to collect the water that comes from the roof, we're not having any water inside. So I'm thinking that the water we got inside was all from the roof. But maybe it's too late to too early to talk. We'll see more in the spring when everything starts actually melting. We are prepared though to have water inside. We're gonna raise all of our furniture on blocks and 2x4s until we're able to get that fixed. We've already contacted someone to fix our foundation also. So we have that guy already. We're just waiting for weather to be able to dig, because everything is really frozen right now. There's a lot of temporary fixes we're doing in this house.
Yeah.
Everything feels temporary. I wonder how long it's gonna feel temporary. If we could win a couple of thousands, then we'd be good. You want to start gambling or something? Start selling your body. Maybe I'll start selling foot pictures. It seems to be working a bit. How's it going up there?
Huh?
How's it going up there?
It's going.